Winnebago Spyder 28SC here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And it's not just a travel trailer, it's not just a toy hauler, it's a Winnebago. You know, if you ask someone who's never touched an RV before, what name do you think of when you think of RVs? They're going to say Winnebago. One of the things that excites me about that is the resale value our customers are going to expect. If you tell somebody you have a used Winnebago that you're trading in, they're going to go, ooh, you know, it's a big deal. It really is. There's a lot to be said for a name. A lot of quality goes into this too. They're riding on more than just the laurels of their name. They are definitely performing. Like these baggage doors, these, you know, this is your last line of defense if it's really hot or cold, because right under here, or right above here actually, is your bed. So if those weren't well insulated, they would you'd sweat or freeze to death at night depending on the weather. They're also it's a true one-hand door with that bus style slam latch, and they do seal these hinges so that water can't get in there and cause problems. If you're off the beaten path and you're, wow, look at the shine on the skin. I mean, you can clearly see the stuff next to us here. That is incredible. And I credit a lot of that to the high gloss they're putting on this whole Black Widow skin package here. Just looks killer. No pun intended. Solar charging port right here. So if you have a little solar suitcase, you can get that plugged in and charging up. This is wide body. Man, does it look good. Now the black skin is an option that we put on this. I don't know that I would ever not have it though. Look at that, girl, man. That is beautiful. That front nose is actually aluminum. You look at that and think, oh, that's just another sheet of fiberglass, and the answer is no. Like, you see the giant diamond plate down here, and we all know what that is, but you don't realize that this nose skin right here is extremely thick, extra thick aluminum. It's basically an extension of the diamond plate. It's just smooth, so I can put on that amazing graphics package. We have 50% larger 30-pound propane tanks on here to give us more dry camp capacity again, because toy haulers get off the beaten path quite often. We also have an easy power tongue jack, power awning. Basically almost everything that matters is push button easy to give you the quickest setup possible, so you can get on your bike, get on your toys, get outside and have a good time. We put a generator in this one so you can truly take it anywhere, and it's not just any generator, it's a 5500. Most travel trailers, if you get a generator, it tends to be a 35. This is bigger, so it can handle bigger refrigerators, bigger, what am I wanting to say, air conditioners, things like that. And by the way, this girl comes in about 8,600 pounds, so just to kind of give you an idea there. Now that's as equipped. The slide out over here is actually an option. Normally you think, how can you put a slide out in a garage? I have the answer for you, and that's one of the reasons I put these videos together, is to show you those kind of cool things. And it is very innovative what they've done here. Now, under your living area, you do have a fully enclosed underbelly. One thing I need to mention though, you cannot have an enclosed underbelly under the garage of this, because it does have a fueling station. That's the hiccup there. You can't enclose a fuel cell in case that there's like fume buildup, because that's a fire hazard. Interestingly, you have dedicated separate fuel cells for the generator and the fueling station. I've never seen that before. That's very, very cool. Although, despite the generator being right up there, I love that they put both fueling cells right in the same spot, so that when you're pulling through a gas station, it's just way easier. You don't have to fill it up, pull forward, get out of the truck, come back out, fill up again, and because that's just liable to drive, you know, there's a guy waiting behind you. You're at a gas station, there's a guy waiting behind you trying to get filled up because he's in a hurry, because he's someone special. And you know, you don't have to worry about that guy just honking at you and dealing with it, and it's just not an issue. Bigger tires on here. Check this out. These are full-size giant fifth wheel tires, and we are riding on a Trail Air Equal Flex suspension system. You know, just bigger rubber shock dampening to give you just a better ride in general going down the road. The let's see here, 16-inch tires, by the way. I said bigger, I didn't specify a number. Nice little privatized docking center over here, so all of your hoses and whatnot can be kind of out of the way so that neighbor kids can't grab onto those. That's your outside shower here, by the way, too. Let's see, moving on. Oh, a ladder. Our ladder is permanently equipped to the side of the trailer, so you don't have to worry about storing it. It just simply lifts up and then you lock it in place. Very easy. We've put a full-on patio party deck on this thing, because you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna love camping in your Winnebago Spyder. There is nothing roughing it about this thing here. It is RVing, it is not camping, and like I said, it's not just an RV, it is a Winnebago. Frameless windows also finish off this package just to give it an amazing look, and I don't even have the awning out, and I'd be more than happy to set a patio chair up over here. This is awesome. So let's hop up here onto our party deck and start cruising through the interior. This has a little very lightweight folding table here. I was very impressed with how lightweight that is and how easy it was to manipulate. So you can use that out here on the deck. You can use it outside under the patio. Put it between these Happy Jack benches down here, and you're all set. That is an option that we've put in here. The bed lifts and the power sofas. You know what the sofas? Let me show you here. These roll over, and they almost kiss in the middle, so this creates like a giant bed. Very good for tall people. And we have another big bunk up top. Both of these slide up and recess, and they go above the doorway. So if it can fit in the doorway, it can fit in here. And this being a wide body coach, more things are going to fit in the doorway, and you can park things side by side if you need to. Now, here in the dovetail section, first of all, it is dovetailed, so it is easier loading. You're not going to drag your pipes when you're loading. We also have a little dovetail toolbox, and it reminds me of almost like a live well in my grandfather's fishing boat, you know? It just has that kind of look to it. I don't know, memories like that take you back. I remember my grandfather a lot when I'm camping anyway. I did a lot of that with them. Both sides of the garage have outlets right when you walk in, so if you want to string some lights up here, if you want to wrap some lights down your support cables, you can do anything you want here, really. You know, I love this layout. Honestly, I don't even think you need a toy to buy a toy hauler. I think that's one of those things that's kind of gone the wayside. This could be an amazing bunkhouse. This could be a very sweet couples camper. It could be about anything you wanted. We've put in the couple recliners right here. This interior is called Black Widow. There's also Brown Recluse. Do you notice the Spyder theme? I think it's... I love that name, actually. I think those are very good interior names. And they match that up with the driftwood decor that they're using throughout the Winnebago lineup right now. So it has that very modern, very cool and quality appearance to it, and performance too. Your D-rings here, they're screwed directly through the floor. And look at the size of the bolts on these things. You're not going to pull them out of the floor. You're not. Remember how I said you have a slide out in the garage and how they do it? This is how. The floor of the garage folds up, so that when this slide comes in, these walls actually can wrap around the wheel well of a vehicle, whether it's an ATV or a Spyder or something like that. So and if you only have one bike, then you can just shove it over a little bit. But this is that kind of innovation I've seen out of absolutely nobody else. I think it is absolutely genius what they're doing here. And extremely easy to use. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. Once this flips down, you just lock it in place. By the way, this is a big, thick floor. It is well built and well insulated. We simply fold down our bench, and then we fold it back up into place. And look at that. I only have one hand. I did that with one hand. This is easy. And now we just have a beautiful interior made even larger with a slide out that nothing else has like this. Other things that really blew me away, the fact that this had a vaulted roof, a barreled roof. I was really shocked when I saw that. I've just not seen that in travel trailers like this before. It opens it up in here so much. It's just not even funny. Normally when you walk in your main door, you've got your control panel over here with all your light switches and everything. Your bed controls are up here. It is nice to point out that your upper bunk there does have that ladder that comes with it, so you don't have to somehow manage to jump and climb into this thing. It's also great for kids that way. And you know what? If you don't need the upper bunk for sleeping, take the mattress out. You could use this for fishing poles, for a gun safe, anything you want, because it recesses up against the ceiling. Oh, I forgot something cool. Hold on. We have a full roll-down screen wall, not a roll-down like tent section wall. This is easier to use. You get more air exchange. You still get the privacy because it's a little trickier to see through. It's just a nicer thing I like to point out whenever I see it. Moving forward here, let's just take a gander through the interior. I love that slide out. That is, I don't think I'd ever build one of these without it. It really, really opens it up in here. Big windows, all LED lights, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that. We have 2 rows of very high quality LED lights, and look at the concentration of them. They're packed together pretty tight. Now, it's very bright in here already because I have that rear gate open, but regardless, you know, this has a lot of lighting going on. The refrigerator is larger. That's an 8 cubic foot refrigerator. Normally you get a 6 in most travel trailer toy haulers, so that's a nice touch. Another thing that, again, they're kind of taken from just the experience that a company like Winnebago has. They have this very cool sprayer style faucet. More of that beautiful driftwood decor I was telling you about. Now your TV up here, this big 32-inch flat screen, it's swing arm mounted. So it locks in place going down the road, but when you're at your destination, you can move this thing wherever you want so that you always have optimal viewing in your living space. Also, that is a luxury fifth wheel size convection microwave oven. That is huge. And did you notice they still have a normal oven? They give you both, not one or the other, and good drawer space. These are things most toy haulers don't have. Most toy haulers don't have seamless countertops as well, so that water can penetrate in those countertops. But hey, most toy haulers are not Winnebagos. That makes a difference. And look at that backsplash. That is cool. You know what it reminds me of? My Trapper Keeper when I was in 3rd grade. Trapper Keepers are just the coolest thing when I was in 3rd grade. And that looks like the front you'd see on one. This extra little cabinet here is just bonus space, so they put some storage in it. And this is also where we have our touchscreen entertainment system right here. How cool is that? So, it's a smart-enabled system, so if you want to link up to Pandora with it and all kinds of stuff. Not to mention, you can very easily see which speakers you're operating and which ones you're not. Just give you a quick peek up in here. Alright, let's cruise through the bathroom and bedroom area here. We have dual access to the bathroom from either the hallway or the bedroom. We have, as you would expect, everything's been nicer, so a porcelain foot flush stool, not surprising. Also not surprising is this giant walk-in shower. You are never going to hurt for headroom in here. Even through the bedroom and bathroom, that barreled vaulted ceiling continues. Just like in the kitchen, all of your countertops are seamless, so they're not going to fall apart on you. This is an American stone cast sink, so same type of sink you have in the kitchen, by the way. So if you're cooking really hot stuff and you need to spill some water off, like say you're warming out some spaghetti or something like that, you can pour hot water into a stone cast sink and it doesn't melt because it's not plastic. Good spot right there for your extra toilet papers and things, and good leg room in here too. That's something that I like about it. Very sharp looking. Oh, these are accent walls. That's a different color wall here in the bathroom. I like that. That was sharp. That was a nice touch. As we let me swing around to the bedroom here. Getting ready to finish up our tour. This is elevated a little bit, not much, but just enough because remember we do have a big generator under there and we do have that huge basement on this side. Both sides of the bed do have CPAP stands and charger ports and whatnot. Your mattress in this is no joke. This mattress is serious. That's a big, thick, comfy, fluffy mattress. This is an easy spot to see that barreled ceiling right there. Now this ceiling fan here in the bedroom has a wall controller. You can put on manual mode, auto mode. Basically, you just push one button, the vent lifts and the fan turns on. Push it again, fan shuts off, lid closes. It's one touch operation. By the way, you throw a flat screen against the wall up there, and there's your generator controls. I think we've pretty much killed it. That's the long and the short of it here. This is a beast, guys. This is really well put together. It has an amazing look, and I'm really excited to see what they come out with next because this is absolutely awesome. Give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.